Today we're going to make one of my favorite all-time soups. It's so easy, you cannot believe it. It is basically sweet potatoes and canned tomatoes. Okay, that's pretty much it. My friend Gay Sandler made it for me when I was sick, and it was like eating a piece of heaven. It was like Heinz tomato soup that I used to have in the UK as a kid, and it really is totally delicious. We're going to be sauteing some onion with a little bit of bay leaf, and you can put some chili pepper in. This actually is a chipotle pepper, but just a hot red chili will do. This will make it smoky. I'm just going to heat up now some olive oil in this giant soup pan here. And I'm just going to put in the bay leaf into the oil. Now when you put it into the oil like this, any spices, whole spices or herbs, they'll help to flavor the oil. This is going to sizzle a little bit. And now I have this piece of chili. I'm not going to put it all in. I'm just going to break it and get some of the seeds out and put that into sizzle. There we go. And now I'm going to put the onions in. See how they're just, there we go. I'm also going to put a little bit of salt on the onions because this will help them cook faster. It brings the water out of them. I'm going to cook these until they get a little bit transparent, and then I'm going to be putting in the sweet potatoes. Now we've just peeled and diced this. Now these are nearly ready. They're just starting to get transparent, not completely transparent. You can see how they're just kind of starting to lose their opaqueness around the edges. Now we're going to put the sweet potato in. I'm just going to put this down now and put the lid on. Just leave it for now so it just starts to soften. I've used whole tomatoes because actually I always prefer them diced are fine if that's what you want to do. I never use a puree. Except in small doses, but these whole tomatoes tend to be the better quality. I'm just going to tip the juice out. Now you can either chop the tomatoes up on the board, or you can do what I'm doing, which is kind of the cheats way of doing it, which is to just cut them in the pan. It's not the best thing for your knife, but it's cleaner than tipping them out onto the board. Okay. Woo. Right, I'm going to put the tomato in. And now the juice. I'm going to cook these down on a high heat. Until they start to turn colour a little bit. With canned tomatoes, they're just as good as fresh. In fact, I think for soups and stews like this, they're even better. They have all the lycopene, and the cooking actually brings the lycopene up. So in this soup, we're going to be getting vitamin A, vitamin C, lycopene. We're going to be getting sulforanes from the onions, all of this good stuff, which makes for a very healthy soup, but oh boy does it taste good. And the other thing too about canned tomatoes is that I always like to cook them down till they just start to change colour, because then they will lose any kind of tinny taste that they might have, and they'll be just exactly the same as if you'd skinned a whole bunch of fresh tomatoes and put them in. So this is nearly there. The tomatoes have changed colour and they're really gorgeous orange. I'm just going to put in some stock now. I'm just going to rinse. My mother taught me waste not, want not. Just going to rinse the tomato can out. Let me get every little bit out. And then we're going to put in, this is a quart of stock. This just happens to be a low sodium chicken stock that we use. Now, just going to leave this until it comes to the boil, and I'm going to turn the heat down and simmer. And the minute that the sweet potatoes are soft, which will be about 25 minutes cubed like this, we're going to puree it in the blender. Okay, let's see how it looks right now. I think it's going to be done. Oh wow, yeah. Let's check the potatoes, see if they're soft. Yeah, look at that, see? They're smashing against the side. Oh yeah, look at that, see? They're just soft. I'm just going to turn the heat way down. Just want it to simmer right now. So now we're going to blend it. If you've got an immersion blender, you can just put it straight into here and then just blend it. But we're going to use a regular one. Now, there's one thing that's really important when you blend hot liquids. You must not fill the vase of the blender up to the top. It only needs to be filled to about there, because all of this heat that's here is going to expand and it can blow the top off. And at best redecorate your kitchen, and at worst send you to the emergency room. So we're making soup here, not drama. Okay. Okay, that's plenty. Now we have like a really smooth pureed soup. Now a lot of people don't always like it, but I love cilantro, and I'm going to chop up a little bit of this so that we can sprinkle it on top. Now also with thick soups like this, leave them at a very, very low heat to simmer. When they bubble, it's like boiling mud. So we're going to put a little dollop of yogurt and a little bit of cilantro. Now the best thing about doing all this, I get to actually eat it. So stir in my yogurt a little bit. Oh, it's really good. Bon appetit, everybody.